Lintikiri, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. I'll begin, Honorable Speaker, for the interest of time. Mr. Witness, kindly, for the interest of answer, introduce yourself in terms of your names and what you do for a living.
Thank you, Council, Madam Speaker, the members of the Senate. My name is Mugambi Muridhania Lintikiri, Member of Parliament of Bori constituency in Meru County.
Thank you, Honorable Lintikiri. When were you elected as Member of Parliament for Bori constituency?
I was elected in 2017. I'm serving my second term.
Would you kindly let us know the party that sponsored you to the Parliament for this term?
I am an elected Member of Parliament under the UDA party.
Did you record a statement in respect to the impeachment motion?
I did, Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, swear an affidavit, which is, I'm sure, before this Honorable House.
Senator Gloria and Senator
This
Bonnie Hello.
is on
and
page
the witness be heard in silence.
66.
Take your seat, please.
Can I confirm that the same is on page number 66 of volume 1?
Yes, I do confirm, Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, that my sworn affidavit is on page 66 of volume 1.
Page 66 of volume 1.
Volume 1.
The volume of the small book. Page 66. Besides being the Member of Parliament for Bori constituency, what other additional portfolio do you serve in Meru?
I, Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, I am the chair of Meru Parliamentary Caucus.
Is it therefore to mean that in both your statement you're speaking on both yourself and other colleague, on behalf of your colleague members of Parliament?
Yes, I do.
In your statement, you have variously or adversely decried the governor's vilification or bullying or demeaning of both yourself and your colleague, other members of Parliament.
Yes, it is true.
Would you state in particular instances that such vilification or bullying has occurred?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, on the 10th of September, we had a function which was graced by His Excellency the President and the Deputy President and the other leaders from Meru. And when the governor took the podium, he uttered words which were not conducive to good governance and leadership in our community.
Honorable Speaker, this is the clip that was played in respect to Lare presidential meeting. I may not wish to replay the same. I will rely on the same. Which other forum except the presidential meeting has the governor vilified the members of your members and yourself, the members of Parliament and yourself?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, we had an incursion in Nakuru State Lodge where we were invited by His Excellency the President and the Deputy to cause reconciliation among the deteriorating political situation in Meru County. It wasn't very pleasant. There was a exchange of words, and the President had to warn us, and we had to prematurely leave the State House.
In brief, Honorable Lintikiri, would you kindly state some of the vilifying words that have been said by the governor against yourself and your members of Parliament?
On the 10th of September, Madam Speaker, and the members of the Senate, we had gathered as usual customary when you have visitors. The members of Parliament present are given an opportunity to speak. On that specific day, we were 10 of us, including our deputy speaker of this Senate. So we were 10 number.
Being mindful of time, how did you infer that in the latter meeting, presidential meeting, that the governor was making reference to you and the member of parliament when she referred to 10 cartels earning $1 million shillings?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, it's true we are 10 members of parliament, and to me, it implies that those are the cartels that Madam Governor was referring to, because she qualified that these are the 10 cartels who earn 1 million shillings and 500 shillings and above. So my implication, she was implying the members of parliament.
In your statement, you referred to Governor having referred to you as cartels, corrupt, referring to your members as introducing their co-wives, affiliates. What do you make of such pronouns?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, the word cartel is not a very nice cartel in a situation where you are referred to as greed. You are only interested with your stomach. So what Madam Governor was saying or implying is that us, we are not interested with anything else other than our greed. So we felt insulted and humiliated and demeaned in front of the president and the rest of our community in Meru.
Any meaning of the word affiliate referred to you by the governor? Affiliate.
Affiliate?
Yes.
Affiliate in the biblical terms, I think she says she is a bishop. So I'm sure when she takes the photo, she will be able to explain what affiliate means, but that is not a pleasant term to refer.
Are these outbursts by the governor been informed by any provocation on your part or on the part of your members?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, there are so many circumstances and venues where the governor has continued to verify the members of parliament. I remember there are issues in South Imenti, there are issues in Central Imenti, and the other areas. Madam Speaker, I am privy to this information because as their chairman, we share quite a lot.
Out of all the elected members in Meru, is there any of the member that the governor is in good terms with?
As far as I'm concerned, I lead a team of 12 members of parliament, including our deputy speaker, Honorable Kathuri. None of them is in the friendship with the governor, not because of our cause, but I think because of our attitude.
And Honorable Lintikiri, what effect has this demeaning and vilifying vilification of the governor caused yourself and as well as your leaders, your members, sorry?
We are members of dignity. We are elected by people of Meru. The MCs were also elected by people of Meru. We were all elected, the governor was elected. So our concern is the deteriorating, which is almost nearing zero, of the relationship between our executive and the other leaders in the county.
Does that mean that the vilification has caused you ridicule and embarrassment within your constituency? Or
certainly, it has even got beyond our county.
Have you attempted to seek any resolution or alternative dispute resolution between yourself, or to seek any, peacemaking forum with the governor?
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, yes, it is true. Our mission to the Nakuru State Lodge, that's what one of the dates of reconciliation. Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, we also had the opportunity of sitting in the boardroom of His Excellency the Deputy President. He gave us his boardroom to deliberate, to bring the MCS together, members of parliament, and others, so that we can have an amicable solution to the deteriorating political situation in our county.
Yes, and very finally, because I'm mindful of time, some of the people, some of the persons you've approached for purposes of reconciliation, are they still pursuing this one, such as you've made reference to the Deputy President? Is he still pursuing the reconciliation or has given up?
the last communication I had, they have given up.
For the interest of time, I subject now the witness to cross-examination, Honorable Speaker, and thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. Cross-examination. The cross-examination should take a maximum of 7 minutes. So, Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. My name is Lisha Ongoya. I will take this witness in cross-examination. Very briefly, Honorable Mugambi Lintikiri, did I hear you in your evidence in chief to say that the governor referred to you as Wafilisti or something to that effect?
I did make that.
Okay.
Because that's something that she
I'm
has
happy with that
got
answer. Where is that grievance in your affidavit at pages 66 to page 68 of the record?
I said, Madam Speaker, that is our statement, not my statement.
I'm asking where that grievance is in your affidavit, because your affidavit now brings those grievances to this Senate. Where is it in your affidavit?
Madam Speaker, I repeat again, I did not make that allegation. What I said, she is the one who said, I am, is not in my affidavit. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, I don't know whether we are communicating with the witness.
The question is answered. He said it's not in the
Thank you so much. Allow me to move to something else about Makatel Kumi. I understood you to say that Makatel Kumi meant 10 members of parliament from Meru County. Did I get you right?
Yes, we are 12 members
Let's go. I only have 7 minutes. Did I get you right that Makatel Kumi meant 10 members of parliament from Meru County?
The implication, yes, because we are
I have
10.
limited time. I'm asking a very straightforward question. I just want to confirm whether I'm right or wrong in that understanding.
Just allow the witness to answer. Just answer that question. Honorable Mugambi.
Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, like I said, and allow me to have an explanation because I don't think this is a question of yes or no, is that the members of the National Assembly who are in attendance, we were 10. That's what I meant. And when we said 10 cartels earning 1,500,000 and above, surely members of the Senate, Madam Speaker, I don't think there was anybody in that congregation who fit into that description.
In that clip, did the Honorable Governor say 10 cartels in this meeting?
Madam Speaker,
in that clip, did the Honorable Governor say 10 cartels in this meeting?
Madam Speaker, as I said, she said we cannot allow 10 cartels members take hostage, or for that matter, come and determine the future of the Meru politics. That's my implication.
Back to my question, did the governor in that speech say 10 cartels in this meeting?
I gathered it from there because I don't think Madam Governor would come out of her minds and start describing something that is not has some attachment with the presence.
Honorable Mugambi, that question is direct. Just answer it. Answer.
I took it to mean she was referring to the members of parliament.
Did she in fact say 10 cartels in this meeting?
It was not a meeting, it was a church service.
Did she say 10 cartels in this event?
Madam Speaker, yes.
The record will bear us out. Fortunately for us, the Senate has watched that clip. Allow me to request that they play the video in the flash disk marked B from the governor's video supplied to the Senate. It's a very short clip.
Technical team, please play the video.
May I request that video marked B, the second video, the second flash disk by the governor be played?
Second video marked B.
Sorry, the second flash disk marked
Flash
B has
disk.
only one video. Has only one video.
It's in the flash disk marked
B, correct, my
Flash disk marked B. Can you play that?
You're right, Don.
The flash disk marked B. Council, if you have any other questions, you can continue with the rest as they get the video.
In your grievances at paragraph 3, at page 67 of the Assembly's volume 1, you give various descriptions that the governor makes against various leaders in your view. Have you particularized any allegation, any claim, any insult, demeaning, vilification that the governor makes against Mutembei, Lintikiri, that is yourself?
Madam Speaker, I'm here as the chair of the Miro Parliamentary Caucus. I am not standing as Mutembei per se. So in this affidavit, I believe in totality, it includes myself.
I've said in paragraph 3, is there any claim at A, B, C, you have numbered them, that you claim the governor makes against Mutembei, Lintikiri, that is yourself?
Madam Speaker, as I said, the implication of governor's statement defiling us, and I seek your indulgence, Madam Speaker, members of the Senate, is that this is in reference to the discussion the governor presented. And therefore, I cannot isolate myself per se from this. So I'm part and parcel of it, even if my name is not appearing there as Mutembei Lintikiri. So I'm dealing with the matter in totality, the 10 cartels.
Council, can you confirm whether the flash disk has 1B or 1D? There's only one flash disk and it has 1D. It's marked as 1D.
The flash disk with the flash disk itself marks as 1D.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, Madam Chair, did I get that right?
Yes.
No,
It's
our
marked as-
flash disk is, there are two flash disks. To distinguish them, only one is marked B, just to distinguish from the earlier one. There's no two flash, so we just marked one B to distinguish it. It has only one video clip of less than 2 minutes.
Check again, Secretariat. 1B.
No, just B.
It's marked just B.
B for boy.
Secretariat, confirm.
Just for the record, Mr. Mutembei, your constituency is Buri constituency.
You are quite right.
At paragraph 3C, you complain about an allegation made against the member for Central Imenti constituency.
Correct.
At paragraph 3D, you complain about an allegation made against the member for South Imenti constituency.
Correct.
Is there any allegation made against the member for Buri constituency in a similar fashion?
No.
Thank you so much. Have you seen any clip of being played or in your record of documents or material where the governor allegedly promises to get the member for Central Imenti constituency Amwiru?
As I said, I share a lot of information as a caucus with the other members of parliament. And I believe there's a possibility, yes.
You know, if they can't get B, are they able to retrieve the video marked KMV12B? I just cross-check whether it may have related content. KMV12B in the flash disk from which they were playing the other videos.
Secretariat, can you check KMV12B? Counsel, can you wind up your cross-examination?
You know, I don't know whether the clip was not found because
The first one was not found, and your counsel is already there. He's confirmed it's not there. So they're looking out now for the second one you've requested.
just for the record, please confirm that in fact, Meru County has 11 elected members of parliament and not 10.
As I said, the members of parliament present, they included women rep and the senator. We have
Is that
two
not my
members.
question, by any chance?
We have 11 elected members of parliament, but the members of parliament present that day were 10.
And I don't know what the information from the secretary is regarding the clip. Otherwise, I'll have to rest at that point because the next question was supposed to come from the clip.
Is the clip there? Have you found the flash disk? We might have to move on. Are you able to phrase the question without you remind him what was the content of the clip?
Do you remember the event you attended where the Honorable Mpuri Aburi made sexual slurs using a stick called kibiriri? What they are going to do with the governor with that stick? Do you remember that meeting?
There are so many meetings we have attended. Which one is particular?
I'm talking about a particular one where the Honorable Mpuri Aburi described what they were going to do to the governor using the kibiriri stick. A particular meeting where that was made.
I have attended many, that's what I'm saying.
Of all those meetings had Mpuri Aburi making a sexual slur at what they were going to do to the governor using the kibiriri stick.
I am not aware of them.
And in the absence of the video clip, I am hamstrung. I would have wished that the witness sees himself saying they support what Mpuri Aburi has said.
Okay. Just 1 minute, we reconfirm with the secretariat whether the clip is there.
And may I have my assistant allowed in the secretariat team just to see whether they can show the video?
He's already there. He's working with the secretariat team. He's up there. Council, they are checking out for it. We will indulge you to return that question if it is found. Have you found it? Yes. We will indulge you to come back when the
Thank you
clip
so
is
much.
found.
I'm
So
humbled.
we can do the re-exam, and that will be done in 5 minutes.
I'm humbled.
So council for the county, can you do the re-examination? 5 minutes.
Honorable Lintikiri,
Yes, Council.
to the best of your knowledge, does the governor have any justification for this constant reference to MPs as cartels, greedy, watu wa tumbo zao, and all the other insults?
A good governor will move with 12 members of parliament and 59 members of county assembly.
My question, sir, to the best of your knowledge and conscience, has the governor ever had any justification for this war against MPs?
I Actually, it's a surprise that she can pick issues with the members of parliament.
Do you know anything the MPs have done as a group to warrant this collective vilification every weekend?
I'm not aware of any.
Are you aware of any complaint lodged by the Honorable Kawira with the state agency that deals with cartelism? Has she ever launched any complaint
I'm not aware
before the Competition Authority of Kenya against any MP?
I'm not aware of anything.
To knowledge of the interpretation, I think that's the video Mr. Ongoya was referring to, Mr. Speaker. I don't know how we proceed given he had been promised some indulgence. I think I can allow him to put the question, then I can, if you permit, of course.
Okay, let the video be played.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Sir, I feel relieved.
Ya kwamba tumetoseka kutawaliwa vibaya na mkora asiosiwa, anafaa kuongezwa katoto kwa tumbo na simiti na mawe ndio asisikie tena.
Did that witness just say wamechoka kuongozwa na mkora, anafaa kuongezwa katoto kwa tumbo na simiti na mawe?
That is Poro's statement.
I didn't get that. You answer?
That is Poro's statement from what I'm gathering.
Saying, did that speaker, that Mburi, make that statement that I've just said?
I've said, Mr. Speaker, that is Poro speaking.
That
He has
Mburi,
spoken those ones.
that Mburi is a member of your caucus, the caucus you come to represent here. True or not true?
And that's true.
Did your member make that statement I have just said? Anafaa awekwe katoto kwa tumbo na simiti na mawe?
I'll have to cross-check that because I don't know how katoto can be put in a komawe.
Honorable member.
Mr. Speaker, you know, from where I come from, speaking about sexuality, you know, makes me a bit shy.
You're just supposed to confirm what has been said.
Yes, that's what you said.
Thank you. Let's proceed. Proceed playing.
Lakini tunataka kiti ya mtuma apewe, kiti yake, andikite yake, magari mbizwe, security apewe, kila kitu apewe, na kiti ya finance, kiti ya pesa apewe.
What is that speaker
Council,
saying?
you have 3 minutes to conclude.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I'll be done. What is that speaker saying? The person speaking.
From what I can lead, this is why I've come with this stick to insert and stir Kawira, the Satan who has defeated men.
Proceed, playing.
That's
Kwa hivyo sisi tunaunga mkono hilo mjadala umeletwa na Mheshimiwa Mporo na
We have seen Mr. Speaker.
Order, Senators.
Thank you so much.
No.
So, Speaker, members may understand why I was a bit frustrated when this video could be played. Ms. Mpuri is not filing a motion before the county assembly, is he, to your knowledge?
Mr. Speaker, I seek your indulgence, sir, because there is a section...
Honorable Mugambe, is it a yes or no, so that we make progress?
Mpuri is not filing a motion before the county assembly, is he? He's not taking the motion before the county assembly.
He is speaking to the public.
The only thing, the motion we have had him is, before I go there, but do you know that stick that he's holding in his hand is a common stick in Meru community? Do you know
An
it?
African item.
Yes, what is it called in Meru?
Kawira.
Very good. The motion he has done are two, to demonstrate what he's going to use that kibiri for, and two, the other motion is the deputy governor must be given the finance docket. Those are the two things he has spoken about there.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
See,
Is that true or not true? That he has spoken about two things.
Mr.
Inserting the kibiri in the governor and being now gross because of the words he used, and two, the deputy governor getting the finance docket. Are those the two things you've spoken about?
Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, I think that translation is not correct. It is not correct.
What is the correct translation?
It is not correct. What it has been there, what
is the correct translation?
translation him to do is to read what is written there, but the interpretation and the translation is different.
What is the correct translation?
Just repeat it.
Could we replay just a few minutes there when Honorable Mpuri is speaking in Meru?
Honorable Mugambe, if you say it's not correct, it means you have the correct version.
Yes.
So proceed to tell us, what does it mean?
Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, the stake that Mpuri is holding is supposed to be for stealing porridge.
Correct.
Not sexuality.
But what is he saying? What is he saying he will do with it?
Honorable Mugambe, just tell us what the Honorable Mpuri is saying. What is he saying in that video? You've had it played.
It was very fast, that's why I needed it to be repeated.
And apart from seeing the video, I can see you were there.
Yes,
so
I was
you
there.
have the benefit of having listened.
Because there are two matters, Mr. Speaker, and that's why I was seeking your indulgence. That we were speaking about the creation of the county.
No, what did Honorable Mpuri say?
Mpuri said that he's going to use that stake to steer some things from the governor. That's, yeah.
Proceed, Council.
When he talked about to steer, he talked about the governor by name, didn't he?
Correct.
Thank you. And you stood up to support that motion by Honorable Mpuri expressly in your words.
Mr. Speaker, that is not true. That is not true. That clip is cut because what I was supporting is the agenda for subdivision of Meru County into Nyambene County and Meru County into two.
In that clip, we don't see, sorry, in that clip, at least has been played, we don't see subdivision of Meru County into two as an agenda. Do we see it?
I am not the author.
Do we see it? We have just looked at it. Do we see it?
I am not the author.
Mr. Speaker, that answer my question, or not we see it. Do we see the agenda of subdivision of Meru County into two, or in any other form of subdivision of Meru County as an agenda in that, of the speeches there that we have looked at?
Mr. Speaker, I've just seen the clip. This is my first time to see that clip, but what I know, and because I was there, the agenda was on top of the other agendas. What I was supporting...
Honorable Mugambe, the question is, in this particular clip that has been played, do you see that agenda of splitting to 2 counties being discussed?
From this clip, no.
Would supporting those sexual slurs, as you expressly say in that clip, be conduct befitting a member of parliament and a leader like you?
Mr. Speaker, again I say, I did not support that item.
That will be all in my cross-examination.
Thank you. Now, Council, you have, what is the remaining minutes, Secretariat, for re-examination? 3.
Honorable Mugambi, let's assume, for argument's sake, that the Honorable Mporo was grossly wrong in the utterances he made. Would that justify the vilification